All right. Hey, I want to introduce y'all to somebody special to me, one of my good friends. And keep in mind, let me see. It was around August 1st, 97, when I first encountered this guy.
Yeah, but went all the way back there.
But he the first one that kind of believed in me as far as like my dream for music and stuff. Took me under his wing, kept me sharp, kept me prepared, bought me clothes, all type of stuff, man. But so without further ado, I want to introduce y'all to one of my favorite people, one of my best friends.
How y'all doing?
We call him Boodle Bear.
What's happening, everybody? Big G, the Boodle Bear, entertainer extraordinaire. How y'all doing? I'm over here chilling with my boy Kato. You know what I'm saying? Him and his brother was two of the coldest young lyricists coming out of Dallas, Texas, I ever heard. And we could have did it, but you know what I'm saying? God had other plans. But here we go. We finna do a little something today for y'all.
look out. That wasn't part of the process.
What?
Everybody, uh, we might do something for you, give you something a little stupid. Anyway, before we even get started with that, before we entertain that, Big G,
Yeah.
again, like I told him, August, give a little, take a little, 97.
Mm-hmm.
In about 2 years, it'll be 30 years since we've been friends and
Yeah,
brothers.
it's
So,
been a long time, man.
no, seriously, man. So
I know.
I guess what I'm getting is like, how important is like friendship, longevity, stuff like that to you.
Well, to
even
me,
like to the culture.
well, not just the culture, but as black men, it's very important that we find a way to come together, stay together. And friendship to me is essential to the soul. Without it, it'll be a lot of things that we cannot accomplish not liking each other. You know what I'm saying? So the more us as black men can stay together, the more unity and more we can do to change things that's going on in our lives. You know what I'm saying? When concerning the black man, because we are the most feared, but also the most hated man on the planet for some reason. Why I don't know, but that's the way things are. But God's gonna change it. You know.
Kind of getting off subject, and I'm gonna respond to your last thing you said.
Mm-hmm.
Why I don't know. I know, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of preachers, pastors, bishops, whatever, they're not gonna tell you we the chosen.
Right.
That's why we the most hated.
I mean,
See,
I'm agreeable with that.
This for another topic because this ain't what we came on here for. But
Mm-hmm.
they resent everything that resembles the risen Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
If you go to Revelation, it's gonna tell you his skin was bronze.
Oh yeah.
Type stuff. Hair
Agreeable.
was woolly.
Agreeable.
I'd encourage you. Um, listen to folks like Nina Simone. She got a song called "For Women."
Mm-hmm.
My skin is black.
Yeah.
My skin is.
Yeah, I love that
right
song.
That's who Jay-Z sampled the song for.
Mm-hmm.
So, back to like the friendship stuff you're talking about. So, uh, do you think? And I really do, man. Not hating on nobody that's out today, yesterday, or it's gonna come out. I think we. Really, Dallas finest Texas best.
I know. I agree.
I really do. We didn't have a push that came with it. We
Right.
maybe didn't have the knowledge. So I guess my question.
And the money back up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a money thing.
So, and it
up.
wasn't as easy as it is now.
Yeah.
Where you can get on here and you can upload something. So,
Exactly.
my one of my questions is, do you think like we dodged a bullet? And what I mean by that, as far as look at all the good groups.
Yeah.
When I grew up, Ghetto Boys,
Mm-hmm.
NWA, for instance, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like every time, see the same stuff that made these folks want y'all. When you got famous, it broke y'all up. So a lot of them not friends no more. So do you think that that's one of our benefits of not making it here because we didn't let money divide us or didn't let whatever? Because a lot of times that's what happens.
Right.
They always pick the best person out the clique.
Mm-hmm.
Make you
to go solo.
Yeah. So then other three folk in the clique jealous or feel like whatever.
Right.
So,
right.
what's your intake on that, man?
I think God does things in a divine way to where, like you just said, anything could have happened in the process due to the fact of how groups turn out. You know what I'm saying, and the jealousy that enhances in the one that's not more successful than the other one. So dodging the bullet, I would say yes, but I would say it was divine that God sent us a different way because He already knew everything that you just said would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but self discipline and self control could have went any kind of way within any one of us and caused us to crash out in a different kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even have to be specific, but you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know for a fact that I'd have been wilding out, but who knows? God's plan was designed to where we did exactly what we supposed to have did, in my opinion.
Personally, see, like we done had these conversations before. I just want the folks to know it. I mess around would have been a drunk. I don't ever see me ever being like on drugs or nothing like that. That was my thing then. They say when you get money, you become more of what you already was. So I was never on drugs, never into the punk. And I'm not knocking nobody. Forgive my French.
None of that.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something that inspired me back in the Gap. I'm gonna bring your memory back. We was over there. I used to call it Room 112. We was in Spring Hollow, right?
Right.
I was hustling, and we was trying to make a way.
Mm-hmm.
But one particular song that I heard, you remember your boy E-Rock?
Yeah.
Shout out E-Rock. Shout out Big Dave. You know, I remember all the Gin Casino.
You know
one
who.
particular lyric kind of mentally grew me up. E-Rock said, "I ain't scared to keep it real. Some of y'all sucking dick for deals."
Mm-hmm.
So I knew then, not at that necessarily the very moment, but it was like,
yeah, it's all coming to the light. You know what I'm saying?
Now I know.
Yeah.
In hindsight of like P Diddy or whoever.
Oh yeah.
That's coming out. You know, I was God know we wouldn't see. Don't get me wrong. Now we real enough to. I might would have been. Oh Lord, I might honestly, as much as I drank and chased women, I might have been in the same situation that Mystical is, getting accused or whatever for rape, sexual assault, whatever it may be. I'm keeping it real because I say this all the time, and I tell my wife this all the time. Money have a way of blinding you.
Oh yeah.
From what's real. You get so much money. You remember Scarface had a song, "Money and the Power."
Oh yeah.
You get so much of that, you feel like you're in power, untouchable.
Yeah,
so
it's a trick.
That's why I asked you the question: did we dodge a bullet? So, you want to elaborate? You want to be going to?
I mean, like I said before, not only did we dodge a bullet, but everything again, like I said, is designed by God. He makes the path, not us. You know what I'm saying? Whatever plan we might have, it can be canceled any time if God says, "No, I don't want you to go down that road." You know what I'm saying? So just by that alone, it lets you know, and it gives you the confirmation that if it's not in God's will, it ain't gonna happen, bro.
And you know something, man? I'm glad you said that because keep in mind, y'all go back to '97. Ever since I knew this guy, he's always been a God-fearing, what I would call like a gangster dude. Somebody I admired, I looked up to. But I had one song I was adamant. I was really adamant about. Now I want to see it this way. So, my brother, Big G the Boodle Bear.
What did he do?
Hey man, we got to take that line out of Rattling Brains.
Oh yeah.
You remember the line?
I remember.
And I don't want y'all. you remember why you told me that and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Expound on that. Why?
Actually, go back to the line so I can elaborate.
Why was it so important? So,
okay.
It started out.
I get
secluded and solemn, like Gilligan on the island. That's when I hear my smooth silences in a Muslim asylum. During my hours of thinking, my thoughts converted to vocals. feeling that I be restrained is in the head like a chokehold. Somehow I break free, letting it loose from my mind. My thoughts are long or too raw. I gotta exercise my rhymes, repeating verse after verse, connecting like Lincoln verbs. Let it flow like fluid, so your ear drinks up every word. Where we all you be frozen, perfect statue not a flaw. Hear me rhyme like seeing Medusa. Don't panic, cause you soon thaw. It's just as shocking from this stuff that I'm spitting. Meaning my lyrics over dud notes, manic depressing. Plug your ears up. So now you know what? And it might have been the next line because it was a line that say it was a line that say demonic or something. So he was like, nah, don't. So anyway, back then, don't get me wrong, I'd never forget the emotion that I had the day that he told me. I'm like, man, you tripping. This how I roll. You know, whatever. So I understand now. If you look at stuff, and I'm not judging nobody. This not the type of channel that we're gonna have to where we belittling, shaming nobody, or anything like that. So looking back now, like again, that's a song for everything. You like to hear it, here you go. Scarface had one, he say, you couldn't have told me shh back then, but now I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
See, but now I see why it's like, hey man, we don't want to put that type of energy out there. Get a devil.
You see what's happening now, though.
Yeah, exactly.
These kids is on demon time.
Yeah, exactly. So,
you know what I'm saying? And words have power.
Yeah, but you couldn't have told me shh back then.
Yeah.
See, but now I feel it's like,
you did.
What I say? It was it had something pertaining to that line of demonic, and he was like, no, and he refused to get on the song. So,
hey man, you know, I believe, you know, I'm a preacher's son and grandson, but I was a hoodlum at one while myself. So, you know what I'm saying? That's been in me all my life. You know what I'm saying? Certain things and certain words to say, I just refuse to do it. I'm still the same way today. Getting older, but still the same.
Getting wiser as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, the world gonna get weaker and wiser.
Now, like even on like I'm gonna take it off topic just for a millisecond.
Mm-hmm.
With the type of music that we wrote, and I still believe this way. I'm gonna start uploading some of our old music, but anyway, with the type of stuff that we did, and then in comparison, like what's your son named Justin?
Yeah,
the one from Greenville.
Yeah,
shout out Justin. Like with the type of positive, that's his twin too, y'all. Mm-hmm. But with I'm gonna upload that too. I still got that same video from like 3 or 4 years ago.
He's doing this gospel rap thing, and God is blessing him. Thank God for him.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, if we keep it in 100, how much inspiration? Okay, I'm put it like this. I heard it was, let me think which before I misquoted, it was a celebrity that said he only have sex with women with athletic background so he can Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
So he can damn near guarantee that his kids would kind of grow up
with genetics, yeah.
So with that being said, by you being a poet, a writer, author, do you ever have these moments or times to where like take your son again and he on his way?
Mm.
Oh, Daddy, I'm cold. Do you ever have that moment like, oh, you ain't stole nothing? Or whether it be, you think you're bad, where you think you got it from?
Yeah.
You think where you got it from? You know, type moments.
Yeah.
Both
of them are boys.
So the athletics DNA is one thing, but
yeah.
do you feel like being a lyricist kind of trickle down to?
Of course. Okay. Just the state of mind alone, and then the DNA genetics, it's going to get passed on to your seeds, whether you want to or not. Me not even being around him to where I was my youngest son.
Shout out, sir. Okay.
What's up, sir? Glenn.
Jacksonville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They both. I mean, once they, as I say, I tell my son all this time, 'cause he around his friends and he was trying to be a big shot. I say, well, boy, before you came out my nuts, and his little friends started laughing at him, and I say, you came out your daddy nuts too, you know. But to make the point, you got to give him the best you can give him. Not only just genetics, but your time, the wisdom that God done gave you. Tell them not to do the mistakes that you done made for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it makes their walk a little bit better for themselves. So I'm constantly telling them stuff, and like my younger one, he getting to the age where he told me I'm tripping one day. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? He told me I didn't understand what he was talking about. I said, you don't think I was 18 before? You know what I'm saying? I say, whatever's going on in your little old life, you're going to realize it ain't as big as you think it is. And if you listen to what I'm telling you to do, the road will be a little bit easier. But you can make it hard on yourself if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can either listen or you can go on down that road, bump your head. I mean, I did. You know what I'm saying? But I don't wish that on you when I can see you making a mistake. But yet and still you choose to do it your own way. Right? Go on out there and bump your head. But now, don't say I didn't tell you.
Check this out. Because you said a mouthful. Well, I've got mamas, daddies, with husbands, now, nephews still, brothers, whatever. So keep in mind. I know I did personally, but how many times can you recall just back in the gap telling your mama something similar? Oh, mama, they don't act like that no more. But then, for instance, I had a friend. I ain't gonna call his name out. That boy don't mean you no good. And then, as a grown man, now you realize that mama knew best. Father knew best. So I guess what I'm getting is like, that's part of the cycle.
Of
the
course.
Evolution of life.
Of course.
I gotta try it for myself. Don't go over there. That's the place you wanna go. So, in light of what you said, it's like, how do we, right today? Okay, maybe it's not your son or my son or your grandson or my grandson or your nephew, my nephew. But how today do we get these ones that's coming up now to like, you know what? See, same stuff I said a minute ago. You couldn't have told me shh back then, but now I feel you. How do I? Before, like, you'd been in prison before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What would be your message to somebody who ain't never been behind them walls? They're like, hey, bro, this really ain't what you want. Now, whether it be with the drill rap that we got today, murder, kill, or whether it's, we're just like, hey, man, it's in your best interest to give your life to the Lord, because if not, there's two things waiting on you, jail or hell. So what would be your, the message to these, even if your son didn't listen, what would you get a next son?
Well, what I give them is the truth. I don't sugarcoat nothing when it comes to passing information on, because the same way my mama gave it to me, somewhat my dad, but mostly my mom, it's not lie to them, but not only that, but take the wisdom that you got and tell them, say, hey, like we were just talking about, you're gonna face this world. You're not a child anymore. I can't hold your hand no more. You know what I'm saying? You're fixing to enter into a place where you got to realize that you are the most hated man on this planet. Everything ain't fun and great. So what I tell my son is, to the youngest one, is to get some skills up under your belt, because you're going to need that. You know what I'm saying?
And they can never take that. You got a trade. Mechanics.
Plumbing. I'm constantly, I'm pressing to the point where he know he got to do something. You know what I'm saying? These little $50, $100, I'm sending you. That ain't gonna be nothing to you until you get it for yourself. But I want you to not only get it, but I want you to get it in the abundance way better than I ever did. I'm still struggling to today, but at the same time, I'm one of them old school ones that I don't know how to lay it down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lay it down. You know what I'm saying? I done had 2 strokes, but I refuse to lay it down. And my goal is, before I leave this earth, is to leave a legacy of something that is worth leaving for my kids and for whoever, that I've been around, that I may have influenced. And until the day I die, hey, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna hit it how I live, but I'm a true believer in God, and I believe that God has chosen me to do something. So until I leave this earth, I'm chasing my purpose.
And you know what? having said that, man, I believe God gonna bless you just like how He did Abraham. The way He said, "I'm gonna make your name great."
Right.
Now, as long as we're trying to do it, you never get. He said, "I'll make your name great."
There you go.
It might be a living, lasting legacy. Tupac said in a rhyme one time. He said, "When I die, I want to be a living legend." God will give you a glimpse of what He gonna give you before you die.
Mm-hmm.
You just staying right standing with Him.
Oh yeah.
But we're going on a commercial break, man, and we'll be right back with y'all, man. To say, Buddha Bear,
What's
Damn
that?
Whispers.
All
You know what
right.
I'm saying, man?
Oh man.